Hey guys, this is Grace with Rideout Reviews. I have really missed you guys. Luckily, with this COVID-19, I've been able to have some extra time off work, and you better believe I've been watching some Netflix. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Netflix original To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. This movie stars Lana Condor, Noah Centineo, Jordan Fisher, and Anna Cathcart. So Laura Jean and Peter have just taken their relationship from pretend to officially official when another recipient of one of her old love letters enters the picture. So let me start off by saying that I had really high expectations of this movie. I really wanted to love it because I really liked the first one. The first movie had such a fun concept of Laura Jean writing these love letters as a child and then them accidentally getting sent in the mail, accidentally by her little sister. Really liked the first one, and this one unfortunately just didn't live up to those expectations. It wasn't a bad movie by any means, but it just wasn't as it didn't encapsulate me as much, like I just wasn't as emotionally invested in it. But there were some good, so I'll start with those. So the first good is that the chemistry between the love triangle, the three main characters, was actually really good. Laura Jean and Peter, which we saw that in the first movie, they had great chemistry. It seemed very effortless. But then also the chemistry between Laura Jean and John Ambrose was really good as well. And I think all of that just goes to say how great of actors and actresses they are. So I think that they did a great job playing their roles. I also really love that, I'm sure that you remember from the first one that Laura Jean's mother had passed away, and so her dad hadn't really gotten out and dated and whatnot. And I love the little baby mini side plot that they played in that, where he kind of started to fall for the neighbor woman. So I thought that was really cute and precious to kind of see. I wish they would have developed it a little bit more, but I'm glad that they did at least a little bit that they did with that. Also, one of the cool lessons that I think it talked about, and I don't want to go into detail too much because I don't want to spoil it, but it talked about like forgiveness and then renewal of friendship, and kind of, not letting grudges go on for forever. So I did like that concept of it. Other than that, there wasn't really a lot of good. So let me go on to the things I didn't like. First of all, it's kind of annoying how Laura Jean was like, I don't know how to be a girlfriend. Like, I've never been a girlfriend before, but they've literally been fake girlfriend, boyfriend for a while now. And so it's like, why would anything change just because now it's real? I mean, I guess some things might change, but she obviously knew how to be a girlfriend enough to be able to fake it and the whole world believe it. So I thought that was kind of silly. As with most teen drama romance thingies, this one was very predictable. You've heard this storyline a lot. Girl falls in love, then an old flame comes in and she develops feelings for them, and then only after having some physical, emotional connection with them does she realize who she really wants to be with. It was very cliche and very typical, and it would have been nice if they would have thrown a little bit of something else in there. I also didn't like that they didn't really share why John Ambrose left after, I think it was in the 6th grade maybe, why he went to a different school or whatever. If they did share it, I totally missed it, but I really wish I would have gotten a little bit more development there of why he was no longer in Laura Jean's life after that summer they spent together or whatever. And then the other thing was just, like I kind of said in the beginning, I just didn't feel like the development in this movie was nearly as good in the first one. It almost seemed like this movie was only to, please the fans. It really wasn't as much as it could have been. So, with all that being said, I'm only going to rate it a 2.5 out of 5 R's, which is a pretty low rating. I haven't really done too many, lower ones. Again, it wasn't a bad movie to watch. I'm not mad that I watched it, but it just didn't live up to my expectations. So we also like to talk about whether or not a movie's redeemable. And even though I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I do think it was redeemable. I think that it really showed a lot of into what teenagers go through and just the emotional struggles. And man, I can remember when I was a teenager and I just had all the emotions. I still do, but I remember how much it was then. And so I think, especially for parents, just to be able to see and understand like what their kids are going through, I think that it's redeemable for that quality. And then also the thing that I mentioned about just the forgiveness and the like not holding grudges for forever, and then also with her dad, just being able to like start over again after you've lost your significant other. I mean, I just can't even imagine. And so it was really beautiful just to see that process as well. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this review. I'm going to be having a couple more come out, so don't miss out on them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss any of the new content coming out. And I hope you all are staying safe and enjoying this extra time with your family during COVID-19. What a crazy world we live in today. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a fantastic week and keep watching movies.